give us a holler at thelab.com.
Now I'd like to welcome everyone to Are You Pondering What I'm Pondering, hosted by The Lab. Again, that's da-lab.com. And this week's show, we're going to try to step outside the box and not come from the conventional wisdom, but just talk about everyday situations, and a particular everyday situation that happened which sparked a conversation between me and one of my neighbors, which touched base on a lot of the stuff that I've been talking about in the show. One of my neighbors that lives across the street, he does a little odd thing. He does some music management. It's kind of crazy how, you know what I'm saying, coincidence happened. I never would have known that one of the people that live on my street is involved in music and entertainment the same way I am. But this guy, he lives across the street and he has a couple of bands that he's put out. He has one right now that he's working on. I don't want to leak anything as of yet, but I got some stuff coming on the way. It's just not going to be what y'all think it's going to be. And this band that he's got, he had a meeting with Def Jam Island the other day. And he said he was sitting around all these people. And then this is a white guy. And he said he was sitting around a room full of black people. There was no problem with that because he was at Def Jam. It's an urban label now. But he saw that the one shocking thing in the midst of all of the conversation was the understanding of the steps that hip-hop has taken to withstand the longevity that it has. And then he made a point about how the industry right now is like back in the 50s and how everything is based off of a single or one hit. It's not about doing a complete album, which everybody's pushing and everybody's focusing on. Because back in the day, it was a pay-to-play situation where you had to pay the national DJs or you had to pay your local DJ or whomever. You had to pay somebody to actually get spins on the radio. And now it's a similar situation, and it's getting kind of ugly to where you have an artist that goes and puts, let's say, average person is going to take about 8 to 14 weeks to do a whole album. In an 8 to 14 week span, well, not 8 to 14 weeks, let's say 8 to 14 months. 8 to 14 weeks, you spin them out like a machine or you a factory. Everybody's not built like that. But let's say in 8 to 14 months, you create this project or you have this thing that you do, and you invest your heart, your soul, your everything you have into this particular project. You come up with 15 tracks, actual music tracks. You say you got 5 skits, a couple of shout outs, whatever. So you got 20 tracks on this particular project that you made. Out of the 20 tracks, the average audience, the radio and popular culture is only going to bite on 3 out of those tracks. So that's, let's say, 12 tracks just flushed down the commode. I mean, to me personally as an artist, that would totally just infuriate me and just, I mean, you can't put a price tag on artistic expression, in my opinion. That's like saying Machiavelli, Tupac could have dropped that and then turned around and sold it for $10 million. That's no way in hell. That's his whole, that's his heart, that's his expression. You can't put a price tag on that. That's why to this day right now, you can go get 5 tracks off of that album, and I guarantee you anybody in any state, in any city, in any hood, know that album word for word. Guaranteed. Cult classic. But we not worried about trying to impression or leave that type of outstanding taste upon the earlobes of our audience, or through the eyes or through the brains of our audience. Everything right now is about money. Let me drop out something real fast, turn it around, try to make some more dough off of it. What happened to the artistic expression? And that's why we are back to where 1950s, pay to play, because everybody sounds the same. So the only thing that separates you from this person, from this person, from this person is how many spins you get from a particular DJ. I went over to this spot and got my family some food a little while ago. Nothing But Wings, yeah, on Jefferson. Shout out Nothing But Wings, my man Ernest. I went to high school with him. He in there. And I sat in the car while I was waiting on my order, and I heard 4 songs in a row where somebody used the voice. Consecutive. Boom, 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 boom. This is like 10:30 on a Saturday night, prime time, and every song sounded the same. Okay, since we killed the word swag, the next thing we have to deaden is the voice box. I ain't hating on nobody. I ain't trying to step on nobody's toes, but when do you create voice box artists? There are people out here that every song on all of their albums, they're using the voice box. That's like taking steroids. Are you a true artist? I mean, really, where are your talent? Where are your skills at? You using synthetic drugs and stuff to heighten your skills. I mean, so they've been talking about how baseball is in the steroids era. Let's say hip hop is in the gimmick era. Everything is a gimmick now. It's all about gimmicks. Alright, we're going to take a small break and check out this track. My man BKA, Brian, aka Tech. Some people call him Tech for this, some people call him Tech for that, but take it how you want to. And we'll be right back in a matter of seconds. Are you pondering what I'm pondering? I got the wrong damn songs on here. Son of a bitch. Another 10-second split. Now going to this blueprint.
You said Nothing But Wings.
No, that's called Nothing But Wings.
So Liz.
Yeah. I thought you was talking about Knockout Wings.
I was.
You talking about Knockout Wings?
But it is
I was.
There is a Nothing But Wings.
It is Nothing But Wings.
I was.
It is Nothing But Wings though. Know that. The one on truck on Joseph Street. Was fire. Wait, y'all know.
And this is recording.
Yeah. Y'all didn't even know that, did you?
Oh yeah.
That's why we ain't trying to interfere.
Oh, now y'all crazy. This is behind the scenes footage.
Alright, be careful.
Oh yeah.
Alright.
Don't stay by then, huh?
Come in video. How you doing? Behind the scenes.
You a jackass, dude.